What's up, famski? Your friendly neighborhood resident Portuguese thick boy Eric Lehman here, coming at you with another video episode from my secondary YouTube channel vlog, in which I present to all of you my sentimental thoughts come from my heart and my soul, and my mental oddball shenanigans come from my mind and brain. This is EML77 TV, episode 911. We're 89 episodes away after this till 1,000. I want to give a shout out to one of my newest subscribers, Gregor B2. He's a big game show fan like myself, and keep uploading those game show videos, my friend, especially the Bullseye. Love Bullseye. Need more Bullseye. Anyways, I'll give a shout out to you, Gregor B2, and thank you for subscribing once again. I appreciate that. 92 subscribers. All right. On the second channel, so I got over 300 subscribers total for my first two channels. So there's that. I want to give a special congratulations to the Los Angeles Lakers for beating the Miami Heat 4-2 to win their 17th all-time tying NBA title. They tied the Celtics for the most championships in NBA history. You know, I normally never do this for like a rival team, whether it be the Yankees or in baseball or anybody in the NHL or football for the Patriots. The Lakers championship was very, very special. I know unusual circumstances with the COVID-19 has forced the NBA and the NHL and baseball to basically do a little rearranging of the seasons, and of all due respect to all these teams, don't put an asterisk on these teams. I felt like you're disrespecting the teams for doing that, because even though their season is shortened, they still put in the hard work to not only to give us something to keep our minds off this pandemic and all that. Is, you know, basically they want to play and they want to work hard. They want to win championships. They want to please the fans too. And so I am against asterisking teams right now, championship teams. I said, it's not legit or anything like that. You know, I don't care how many games they play. As long as they play and, you know, they win championships, that's fine by me. I really don't care at this point. I know, like I said, this COVID situation has really changed things up a little bit, but, you know, we all wish things were normal and everything else. Right now, it's really tough, but gotta stand strong, people. Gotta stand strong. So, but for the Lakers, this championship victory is very, very special to them, because earlier this year they lost Kobe Bryant in that horrific helicopter accident that claimed the life of him, his daughter Gianna, and 7 other folks inside the helicopter. And to me, they were doing it for Kobe. They won this one for Kobe. They were dedicating this to Kobe. Jeannie Buss made history becoming the first female owner to win a NBA title, NBA championship. So, congratulations to Jeannie Buss for making that history. And to the Laker team, you guys worked hard. You fought your heart out. It would have been more meaningful if you guys faced the Celtics and we at least give you a run for your money. But things happen, and the Celtics ended up falling, and we ended up losing that game to the Heat. I'm glad you guys beat the Heat. Much respect to the Lakers, the organization. So as a former Celtics fan, I want to give a classy shout out to you guys, and congratulations, Los Angeles Lakers. You tied the Celtics. We're equals, and a lot of respect. You may overtake the Celtics one day, and if you keep the team together as it is, I know it's not going to be very easy with the pandemic and whatnot. So, and you know, I've always had a lot of respect for the. I've always had a lot of respect for a team as good as the Lakers. You may say, "Oh, they're arrogant. LeBron James is arrogant and all that." I believe they play their hearts out this season, knowing that who they're playing for, who they're dedicating to season 2, and I'm sure Kobe's probably looking down with a smile on his face. So, congratulations, LA. You know, normally if we played you guys, we beat LA and all that. So I'm gonna tip my hat to the Lakers. So a lot of respect for you guys. A lot of respect, and congratulations from a Celtics fan. hold that championship and defend it with honor. So that could be pretty cool. Yeah, normally now at 7:23 p.m. normally would be in the middle of Bible. I would be in the middle of Bible study with my church family on Zoom, but because my pastor had his family from Maine come down, his daughter and his 3 granddaughters decided to come down and visit him. So he had that going on. He said he won't Zoom on Saturday, but he didn't tell us about Sunday, and my mother forgot to tell me that little detail, and that's okay. So I'm not blaming you. It's your fault, Mom. I'm joking. It's your fault, Pastor Dave, for not telling me this. I felt like an idiot. So if you saw me trying to Zoom on there, I do apologize. So I had a feeling that it might be that anyway. So I figured, all right, why not? I'm going to be ready for the Raw draft. I'll be paying attention. As you know, already Shorty G has been drafted to SmackDown, so that's one draft gone out the window. So I'm going to have some fun here in the second and final night of the draft. And a different pool. Where's Keith Lee going to go? Who knows for sure. So congratulations, LA Lakers. Congratulations, Lakers, won again from winning a record-tying 17th NBA championship. You guys deserved it, and you earned it, and I'm sure Kobe is proud of you. Some sad news. I always talk about sentimental things come from my heart and my soul, and just found out from my friend I used to live next door to, David Medeiros, or my nickname Vito. We nicknamed Vito because everybody call him David. That's in Portuguese for David, and we started calling him Vito. A good friend of mine, David Saulnier, who was known as Sardine, passed away today. His daughter posted something on Facebook about that, and I didn't get, ever since I moved away from the West End, New Bedford to here, I haven't seen a whole lot of them. I didn't see a lot of them. Only my one regret was not running into him before, to catch up. And he was a good man. He used to babysit me and my sister Cora back in the day. When my father and my stepmother remarried in 1988, back in January 23rd, 1988, they were looking for somebody to take care of me and my sister while they were off on their honeymoon. And David and his then girlfriend Lisa at the time, this is back in 1988, we're talking 32 years ago, ended up babysitting us. And it was a crazy week to say the least, while my parents were on their honeymoon, so it was like I'm still in school and everything else. It's totally nuts. Totally nuts. I think I was going to the Christian school at the time too, or did I have a week? I forget now, because the Christian school was different back then. It was totally crazy, to say the least. So Dave Saulnier, condolences and prayers, and go out to the family and friends of Dave Saulnier. Dave, I'm going to miss you, man. Like I said, you were a funny guy. You brought a lot of laughs into my life, and you were hilarious. I remember, not only when you babysat me and my sister Cora back then, when I was a kid, we were waiting for a parade to start. I think it was Memorial Day or something like that. It was the old neighborhood. And in the old neighborhood, the cool thing about the old neighborhood is we used to, when we go for a parade, we don't have to wait for a parking space. I mean, it's like the parade, we just get outside our house and just walk to the corner of Union Street and Elmore Street, or the street I used to live on. We used to stand there and hang out and wait for the parade to start. And, my father had his video camera, and I used to hang out with the kids I used to live next door to. We're just having a lot of fun, I used to, think that putting a coat over my head was pretty funny, looking like a ghost or something like that. And my friend Davey was messing around with one of the kids, Richard Paul. And Richard Paul can be a little rambunctious, and he starts hitting Beth. He goes, "That's it, you got it, kid." And then all of a sudden, my father my father paused it, and then he put it back, and it says, and Dave Saulnier's got my friend Richard Paul upside down. He's like, hi, say Richard Paul. I said, hi, Charlie, because Charlie was my father's name. I said, hi, Charlie. It was the funniest thing in the world. And I started laughing. I thought it was hilarious. So I was like, I knew he was. Yeah, he was. Dave Saulnier was a heck of a funny dude, and I'm going to miss him. Like I said, I can, like I said, my only one regret is that I haven't run into him to catch up. And that would have been hilarious. Because, hey, I think every time I run to an old friend of mine from back in the day, the first thing they usually ask, well, how's your father? Is your father working at Sears? You know? I would say, no, my father's not working at Sears anymore. He retired in 2015. Like, what? I said, Sears shut down, didn't it? Yep. My father got out 4 years before that. My father was a smart one. Anyways, yeah, so Dave Saulnier, well, we miss you. I'm going to miss you. Rest in peace, and condolences and prayers go out to the family of Dave Saulnier. I want to thank Dave Saulnier's daughter Sarah for letting me comment on that, because I know she doesn't know me, but I knew her father, and that was and he says thank you so much, and she put a heart emoji reaction to my comment, which is really cool. And it's really, really sad when you, like the past 10 years, a lot of my friends that I've known for over the years have passed on from this planet, and on this planet Earth, and it was very, very sad. It's very sad that it happens. And excuse me. Just like cherish the ones you love, and I think, and if you have a beef with somebody, try to settle that beef with somebody. Try to go to that person, whether it be emailing online and all that, and if you have to, apologize. If I offended anybody on here, if I called anybody names, I ask you to forgive me of that. And you can say, oh, the internet trolls, you don't like them. I don't hate the internet trolls. I hate the way they treat me. But you try. Name calling does not work. Being angry with them, say, hey, this is what you're doing. It's wrong. It's not right. If you refuse to listen to me, I'm afraid I'm going to have to block you. And that's what So I try to do the irrational reason. I figured, better yet, I would keep my mouth shut and just move on and not comment on any of the videos that they're doing. Just keep reporting that. I'm going to keep reporting the videos and the comments, because they're not being respectful of the rules and all that. So I think it's time I stop calling people names, because to me, and just try to rationalize it. If they don't respect you, that's too bad. But to those, if you were friends with somebody and you had a beef with that person, and all of a sudden they don't no longer friends of yours, and if you kind of feel sad and you feel like it's your fault, why don't you go and try to go to that person and apologize and say, hey, listen, I was wrong, and because you never know, something like this would happen. You never know, something like what happened to Dave Saulnier would happen. And I don't know what he died of, and I don't know for sure. He was a good man. Dave Saulnier was a good man. Totally awesome dude. Funny guy. I miss him. I'm going to miss him, because he was hilarious. I don't know what to say. So that's two big subjects with heartfelt feelings and respect for the Lakers and respect for the family of Dave Saulnier. I'm gonna miss you, dude. I wish you were here. Still see my funny YouTube videos and say, hey, Eric's doing all right for himself. And I wish I ran into you. That's the only one regret, and not run into you one more time to catch you up on what's been going on in my life and the life of my family, including my parents. You probably want to know how they're doing. So, man, well, that's all the time we have. It's got less than half an hour to go to Monday Night Raw. I will do a draft, the draft recap. Like I said, Shorty G's draft to SmackDown, and we'll find out what's going on. So, right now, after I've done this video, it will be 89 episodes to go to reach 1,000. And then I have plans for probably making another YouTube channel or something like that. I don't know. I'll see what happens, all right? I'll see you guys later. Guys, have a wonderful, wonderful night. And keep yourself safe. God bless, and follow protocol and all that. And be smart, all right? So, have a good night, people. See you in episode 912.